Hey there. I'm really glad you're here with me today. Thanks for pressing play and spending some time with me. Let's take it slow, relax, and just enjoy the process of learning. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard someone say, "You need to think in English"? Maybe you've heard a teacher say it. Or maybe you've seen it online, in a video, or on a blog. Don't translate. Think in English. Sounds nice, right? But what does that really mean? And how do you actually do it? That's what we're going to talk about today. Let's break it down together. All right. First, let's talk about what it means to think in English. Now, when we speak a language, any language, we usually have thoughts in our head first. Then, we turn those thoughts into words. So, for example, maybe you're hungry. You think, I want some food. Then you say it out loud. I want some food. Or maybe you don't say anything. You just walk to the kitchen. But the thought is still there. Now, here's the thing. Most English learners don't think in English. They think in their native language first. Then they translate that thought into English. Let's say your first language is Vietnamese. You might think, Toi doi bung. Then you try to translate that into English. Hungry? I'm hungry. And then you say it out loud. See what's happening? There's a delay, a pause. You're not speaking freely. You're translating. But when you think in English, you skip that step. There's no translation. You just think, I'm hungry. And then you say, I'm hungry. It's faster. It feels more natural. It helps your speaking and your listening. So when people say think in English, they mean stop translating. Just use English directly inside your mind. But I know, that's easier said than done, right? So how do we get there? How can you start thinking in English, especially if your English is still at a basic level? Let's go step by step. First, let's be honest. Thinking in English is not magic. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a skill. And like all skills, it takes time. Think of it like training a muscle. If you go to the gym and lift weights once, you won't get strong right away. But if you go again and again, week by week, you'll build muscle. You'll get stronger. Your brain works the same way. If you use English regularly, even just a little bit every day, your brain gets used to it. Over time, you'll start to think in English automatically. So don't worry if it feels slow at first. That's normal. Now, let's talk about how to train that brain muscle. One of the best ways is to start small. Don't try to think in long, difficult sentences. Just use simple English, short, easy thoughts. Like this. I'm tired. It's hot today. I need coffee. I have a meeting. She's funny. These are very short, but they're useful. And they're real. They're the kind of thoughts people have every day. So during your day, just try to notice your thoughts and say them in English, not out loud. You don't have to speak, just in your mind. Maybe you wake up in the morning, you look at the clock, try to think, it's 7 a.m., I want to sleep more. Boom! You just practiced thinking in English. You go to the bathroom. Try. I need to brush my teeth. You eat breakfast. Try. I like this toast. It's crunchy. Crunchy means it makes a loud sound when you bite it. You leave your house. Try. It's sunny today. Or, where are my keys? That's a common one. These are all small, simple moments, but each one is a chance to practice. Now, some people say, but my English isn't good enough to think in English. I understand that. But here's a secret. You don't need perfect English to think in English. You just need some English. Even a little is enough to begin. Let's say you only know 500 English words. Great! Use them. If you want to think, I have a headache, but you don't know the word headache, just say, my head hurts. It's okay. It still works. You're still thinking in English, and you're training your brain. The key is, don't stop. Don't switch back to your first language. Use the English you have, even if it's simple, even if it's not perfect. The goal is not perfect grammar. The goal is to build the habit. And when you build that habit, something starts to change. You begin to understand faster. You speak with less stress. You feel more confident. Now here's another tip that really helps. Use your eyes. What do I mean by that? I mean, look around you and try to name the things you see. In English, look at your room. What can you say? That's my desk. There's a lamp. My phone is on the table. The window is open. The curtain is blue. You're not just naming things. You're making sentences. You're building fluency. This is a great activity. You can do it anywhere, anytime. At home, on the bus, at the store. You look, you think. You say the words in English, silently or out loud. It's so simple, but it's powerful, because you're connecting the English language to the real world, to your world. And that's exactly what thinking in English is all about. Let's try something now, just for fun. Wherever you are, take a look around. I'll wait a few seconds. What do you see? Try to say 5 sentences in your head, in English, about the things near you. Go ahead. Great. Even if it felt slow, that's okay. That's the beginning. That's how we start training the brain. And we'll talk more about how to make this a daily habit. How to go from thinking words in English to thinking feelings, plans, and even stories in English right after this. All right. So now you've tried saying 5 sentences in your head. In English. About the things around you. That's a great first step. And now let's keep going. Let's talk about how to go deeper. Because thinking in English isn't just about saying, the chair is brown, or the TV is off. That's a good start, yes, but over time, you can move from just words to full thoughts, even feelings. For example, instead of just saying, it's raining, you can think, I don't like rainy days. They make me feel lazy. Or, I wanted to go outside, but now I'll stay home and watch a movie. Now you're not just describing the weather, you're sharing a feeling or a plan. That's what native speakers do all the time. And you can do it too, step by step. You can also tell little stories to yourself in English. Tiny ones. Let's say you had a busy day. At night, before bed, try this. Today was long. I woke up late. I almost missed the bus. Work was stressful. Too many emails. But after lunch, things got better. I had a funny talk with my coworker. Then I came home, ate dinner, and now I'm ready to sleep. That's a little story, right? And it's your story. Simple words. Clear ideas. That's the kind of thinking that helps you grow. Now, here's another thing that helps. Speak to yourself. Out loud. Yes, really, it might feel strange at first, but it works. If you're alone, at home, or walking or cooking, try talking to yourself in English. Just say what you're doing. I'm making coffee. I need to clean this mess. I can't find my keys again. Oh, there they are. These are things we think all the time, but if you say them, even softly, it helps your brain connect your voice to your thoughts. You don't need to make a speech. You don't need to be perfect. You're just practicing. Over time, your brain starts to say these things naturally, even without thinking. That's when you're really starting to think in English. Now, let me tell you a short story about a student I once had. Her name was Anna. She was from Brazil. Anna told me, I always think in Portuguese, then I try to translate. But when I speak, it's too slow. I forget the words. So I gave her a challenge. Every day, I said, talk to yourself for 5 minutes, in English. Just say whatever you're doing, whatever you're thinking. It doesn't matter if it's simple. She said okay. She did it every day for 1 month. Sometimes while walking. Sometimes while washing dishes. Sometimes while waiting for the bus. After 1 month, Anna came back and said, I don't know what happened, but I speak faster now. I don't think in Portuguese anymore. It just comes out. That's the power of regular practice. Small actions. Big results. and you can do that too. Now, maybe you're wondering, what if I make mistakes? What if I think the wrong word? That's okay. Mistakes are part of the process. When you're thinking in English, the goal is not correct grammar. The goal is habit, flow, comfort. If you think, I goed to the store, instead of I went to the store, that's fine. Your brain is still doing the right thing. It's using English to think, and over time, your grammar will improve too. Because the more you use the language, the more your brain notices patterns. You'll hear went many times, and one day it will just sound right. So don't stop yourself just because you're not perfect. Nobody is. All right, let's go over a few more tips to help you. Tip 1. Use English in your phone. Change your phone language to English. Now, every time you check your messages, or set an alarm, or open an app, you see English. Your brain gets used to it, and you start to connect English to your daily actions. Tip 2. Use English for lists and notes. If you write a shopping list, try writing it in English. Milk, eggs, bread, toothpaste. If you write a to-do list, use English. Call mom, finish homework, clean the kitchen. Even short things like that help build the habit. Tip 3. Practice mini English moments. What's that? It's a small routine you do each day, just 1 or 2 minutes. For example, before bed, think in English. What did I do today? What's one thing I liked? Or, when you wake up, say in your mind, what's my plan today? What time is my class? What do I want to eat? It's like brushing your teeth for your English brain. Just a few minutes each day, but it makes a difference. Now, let's go back to the big question. How do I start thinking in English? Let me give you a short summary. Step by step. Start small. Simple sentences. Easy words. I'm tired. It's hot. She's nice. Use English during your day. While cooking, walking, or resting, say what you see and do. Try short stories. Talk about your day, your feelings, your plans. Speak to yourself, out loud when you're alone, or silently if you prefer. Be patient. It takes time. But every time you use English in your thoughts, you're getting better. You don't need to wait until your English is good enough. You don't need a big vocabulary. You just need to begin. Right now. Right where you are. Let's try one last activity together. I'll say a question. You try to answer in English, in your mind. Ready? What time did you wake up today? What's one thing you need to do tomorrow? What's one food you really like? How are you feeling right now? Great. You just thought in English. Maybe your answers were short. That's okay. You did it. And the more you do that, the easier it becomes. You'll notice a change. You'll feel less nervous when you speak. You'll understand faster. You'll feel more confident, more natural. That's the real benefit of thinking in English. It helps you become not just a learner, but a real user of the language. And you're already on the way. Thanks for being here with me today. You're doing great. Keep going, one small step at a time. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.